is all John Cashman's to lose now in car 78. A stellar field once again for the Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks. 25 laps the distance, championship main event. Chris Schroeder and Tom Tebow on the point. Green flag in the air. Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks are underway. Kenny Scott in the 72 is around. Already caution flag number 1. And it is out. And they're wrecking on the front straightaway as well. John Cashman is involved in the 78. Your point leader, John Cashman, involved. So John Cashman, your point leader, involved on the front straightaway. Looks like no worse for the wear. Scott Wiggin involved as well in the 26, but that was not what the caution was for. The caution was for Kenny Scott in the 72. The caution had already come out when Cashman and the 26 of Wiggin went around. Wiggin heads down pit road. Point leader John Cashman pit side. So he just lost the points lead to the 78D of Steve Dufanet. Flag in the air. Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks back underway. Tom Tebow way up the racetrack, and that's going to cause a snowball and back. Tebow up in the third groove. Now it's 3 wide for the third spot. Here comes Tom Mackey in the 51 bottom side. Mackey trying to get it done down low. Keith Jones in the middle. Tom Tebow way up the racetrack. Michelle Fishmansky right there too. Field scrambling down the front straightaway. Up front, the captain, Chris Schroeder, looking for his first career Woody's Auto Strictly Stock win at Star. And tonight could be the night. Everybody scrambling further back in the field. Everybody stay green, stay green. The 51, Tom Mackey, dumping fuel on the racetrack. Now Keith Jones into it. Max Dolver up the racetrack. This is a mess right now in the Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks. Everybody somehow keeping it straight. Justin Storrs has the flat down the back straightaway, and he's going to slam the brakes on and get the caution. Flag, set the flag. Chris Schroeder, Bobby Bouchard, green flag back in the air. Woody's Auto Strictly Stocks are back underway. Schroeder against the jump. Here comes Jimmy Storrs now. Steve Dufanet further back in the pack, losing some spots on the outside group. Cashman now, that's the battle for the points lead. John Cashman just slams Steve Dufanet, and he's going to get by him and take that points lead back away. Battle for the points lead, side by side, further back in the pack. 3 wide now for the third spot. Russ Dufanet, Max Dolliver in the 97 of Bouchard, 3 wide for that third spot. Russ Dufanet's going to take it at the line. Dufanet takes the third spot away. Now Dolliver is in fourth. Battle for fifth between Mike Williams and the 07 and the 97 of Bouchard. And that battle for the championship is side by side, door handle to door, and the rubber in the paint. Further back in the pack. Cashman and Dufanet putting on a show for the championship right now, side by side. Cashman getting the advantage down low. They got a jumble of cars up in front of them. Keep an eye on that battle. It is intense further back in the pack, and these drivers are not used to running that far back, but they are running each other hard right now. Up front, the captain, Chris Schroeder, continues to lead. Cashman and Dufanet still leaning on each other. Now Jones sideways, and that allows Dufanet to take the spot back. Give the points lead back to Steve Dufanet in car 78D. What an intense battle it's been so far. Up front, the captain, Chris Schroeder, continues to lead in car 66K. Schroeder in the 66K, still trying to nail down his first career Woody's Auto Strictly Stock main event. Tonight could be the night. Jim Storrs has other ideas in car 44, and so does Uncle Russ Dufanet in the 42. Right now, Steve Dufanet is your points leader, sitting in the 10th spot. John Cashman is 11th, right behind him and starting to lose ground. And maybe starting to watch that championship slip away from him just a little bit in the car number 78. Dufanet in the 78D, going to work on Michelle Fishpansky next. Up front, Schroeder has led them all so far in car 66K, fresh off the John Swain Memorial 50-lap win at the Hudson International Speedway just a few weeks ago. Halfway home this time by, and once again, the battle for the points lead is intense. Steve Dufanet in the 78D underneath Michelle Fishpansky. John Cashman right there waiting for something to happen. Cashman now giving the bumper to Dufanet, trying to get back by him. The captain, Chris Schroeder, feeling heavy pressure from the 44 of Jim Storrs. Now Max Dolliver underneath the 42 of Russ Dufanet. Move Dolliver up into a podium position. Dufanet going to try to fend off the 07 Mike Williams. Williams fills the hole. Now Dufanet, the 42, slams Dolliver. Dolliver keeps it straight. Dufanet's going to lose another spot. Russ Dufanet, car 42, loses the spot to the 07 Mike Williams. Albiovic, the 2 car, going to follow him through. Battle for the championship. Just a little update. They never got by Michelle Fishpansky. They're too busy beating and banging on each other for that one spot. That is crucial spot right now. Unbelievable race for the championship right now between the 78D and the 78 of John Cashman. Bumper to bumper down the back straightaway. Cashman trying to find a way by. Steve Dufanet trying to hold him off. Chris Schroeder now feeling heavy pressure. Now contact for the championship battle. Cashman putting the bumper to the 78D of Dufanet. Now down the front straightaway, Mike Williams into Max Dolliver. Dolliver sideways, he hangs onto it. Williams backs away from him just a little bit. Now gets back on it. Dolliver somehow able to hang on to that 3rd spot. Battle for the top spot now. Jim Storrs to the outside on the captain, Chris Schroeder. Storrs for the top spot, car 54, trying to take it away from Schroeder. Schroeder uses the door handle of that 66K to hang on. 5 to go at the line. Who is going to win the race and who is going to win the championship? Unbelievable. I don't know what to watch right now. Schroeder and the 44 of Storrs leaning on each other for that top spot. Now Storrs takes it down the back straightaway. Storrs takes the lead. Schroeder falls back into the 2nd spot. Scott Wiggin going a lap down. Schroeder a little bit sideways, but heading in the right direction. Timmy Boyle in the 90. Oh, through the grass and somehow found that open spot. Trouble for Tim Boyle in the 90. He's still rolling, and we're going to stay green. Now Boyle slowing down off the racetrack, staying out of harm's way. A nice move by Tim Boyle, staying out of harm's way. Now, folks, keep an eye on the battle for the championship, because this is what it's going to come down to. 2 to go at the line, and they are still bumper to bumper for the championship. Steve Dufanet in the 78D, John Cashman in the 78. What's going to happen? There's going to be some give and take. We'll see what Cashman's going to do, because he is controlling his own destiny now. Cashman tried low on Dufanet that time. Dufanet hung on, white flag in the air. Who's going to win the championship? Cashman looked low that time. Dufanet slammed the door shut. White flag in the air. Now Cashman's under him down the front straightaway. For the championship now, side by side. Your winner is going to be Jim Storrs. And second's going to go to Max Dolliver. 3rd. Now Steve Dufanet takes Cashman out of it. Cashman is around. Nobody has made it to the start-finish line yet. And that was for the championship. This is going to get interesting. And Steve Dufanet in the 78D has been disqualified. He's not going to get that one. So Jim Storis wins the race. Max Dolliver second. The 66K of Schroeder rounds out the top three. All right, so down here in victory lane, the winner of the race tonight, car number 44, Jimmy Storis. Jim getting some congratulations from his big crew down here. We'll get Jim to the front of the car, get a word with him. Well, Jim, I told... We'll let Steve get away from this one. Well, Jim, I said it during the race that you've been having a ton of fun in this 44 car this year, and to go out on championship night and get another win, tell us how this one feels.
Oh my God, it was unbelievable. You know, having last weekend off, my hat's off to Bobby for the call he made. We tried. He's done it all year. The Webbers have been amazing. But finally, this car tonight, we pulled it off the trailer, and I went, wow, we got something tonight. And it was just fabulous. I mean, I had to go to the outside because I thought, here comes Max. And I said, you know, hats off to Max, thank you. I thought, man, I had to go. And she stuck. It was good. I liked it.
All right, I know you got a few people you like to thank down here tonight, as always.
Oh, everybody. JR, obviously. Justin, Kelly, Dean. You got Javen, all the guys. My Gramps is here. Woo! Yeah, everybody. Just thank you.
All right, another good win for this guy. Car number 44, Jimmy Storis. And coming home in the second spot, a good run for this kid. Round of applause. Rookie competitor out of Londonderry, New Hampshire, Mad Max Dolliver. Well, Max, you worked your tail off for that one. You almost lost it on the front straightaway, but Mike backed off and let you collect yourself. And that's what true racers do, and you get another strong finish tonight.
Yeah, it was a good run. A lot of guys didn't want me finishing up there. They didn't let me by easy, but got second. I'll take it.
All right, I know you got a few people you like to thank down here tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my dad, you, Chris, Billy, Seth, and everyone who helps on my car, and the sponsors, R&R Public Wholesalers.
All right, second spot tonight, car number 29, Mad Max Dolliver. And he finally cracked the top three down here at the Star Speedway. Big round of applause for this kid. Car number 66K, Haverhill, Massachusetts driver, the captain, Chris Schroeder. Well, Chris, before this race started, I was talking to Pops, and I said, what's gotten into you these last few races over at our sister track, Hudson? You've been doing a heck of a job, and you look good out there tonight. You led a lot of laps, and you get a nice podium finish tonight. Tell us about your run.
I mean, I'm really happy that I could finally break the curse and not being able to get a top three here. I can't thank my parents, Brian House, enough. All my sponsors, North Boston Roofing, Conti and Sons, TJ Fence, my dad, Shore and Sons. I just can't thank everyone enough. It's been a really awesome year, Chris. I mean, I'm just astonished by what I can do in my rookie year this year.
All right, a good run for this kid. Car number 66K, Chris Schroeder comes home in the third spot. And now we're going to get a word with our champion, making me do a little bit of walking. And your 2016 Woody's Auto Strictly Stock Champion, big round of applause, car number 78, Johnny Cash, John Cashman. Well, John, that's about as controversial as they're going to get, I guess. I mean, it was hard racing all race long. You guys were beating on each other, but you were keeping it hard racing, and then things got a little out of hand at the end, and we all saw it the same way, and you're the 2016 champion. Tell us about how this one feels.
It feels good, and the car didn't have any brakes, and I could understand a little more than I should have, but, I mean, the car's the car. I don't drive like that, and I don't know, his friendship's more important than the championship. But I'm still proud. You know, we have a good crew, and I just want to thank everybody in 2016 season.
All right, this guy is your 2016 Woody's Auto Strictly Stock Champion, car number 78, John Cashman.